Hello, my name is Sophia Cassini, and I'm a member of the Hutto Visitation program with Grassroots Leadership. I read this letter. My name is Perla. I'm a mother separated from my son and want to express the injustice of what they are doing. When they detained me in the Icebox Detention Center, they separated me from my son. It was something so painful, as much for me as for him. I had promised to never be separated from him because he had already been traumatized since the death of his father. That night and the next day, he cried all night and all day. When an official called me to ask me why I had left my country, my son sees me pass by and he asks to be with me. The official brings him to me. He hugs me crying and he tells me he wants to stay with me. With tears in my eyes, I tell him to tell the official and he says it. The official responds that he can't. You already knew this was going to happen, that you would be separated from your children. To calm down my son, the official says he's going to a shelter, that his mom had to go to court, but that when he got back from court, you'll be together again. All of this was a lie. That night, they took my son and asked me a number of questions. The official asked me about my medicine that I had in my things. I answered her fearfully that I am HIV positive. She threw out everything except for my medicine, but I hid 3 doses because she told me that if she found anything, she would throw it out. Very fearfully, I hid those doses because I knew that this is a part of my life. After 3 days pass, they've moved me to the dog kennel, desperate because I didn't yet see my son. When I arrived to the dog kennel, another trauma in my life begins. When the doctor arrives, she asks me what the medicine was for that was in my record, and I go up to them and I say that I am HIV positive. That night, they don't give me my medicine because they throw it out, and they said again I had to request it. I had informed them that I took it at 10 p.m. At 4:30 a.m., she comes wanting to give me my medicine, but I tell her I can't take it at that time. It's a very strong medicine. When I take it, I get very dizzy. She says they will call me to take my medicine, but 2 more days pass and they don't call me. I, very worried, asked the official. That bothered them, and they said that they would call me. I was very worried. 8 days without showering, without my medicine. I thought I would get sick. Later, they took us to court, and they chained us by the feet and the hands as if we were criminals for about 8 hours without eating breakfast or lunch. It is not just how they treat us as if we were animals. From there on, we only went out when chained, but because they did not give me my medicine, my CD4 T-cell count got low, and they sent me to get my exams, and I went out a little unwell. The doctor asked me if I had stopped taking my doses, only in the dog kennel when they didn't give them to me. Now it's going to be 2 months, and I still haven't seen my son. I am very sad, but I know that God is a God of justice. Thank you.